So keeping in mind that that hip drill was very basic, it's for someone who's just learning. When I do the movements on the Makiwara, I found some really excellent uses with that hip movement. And I started training it like this. So with the big movement, I really load that back hip with a big movement here. Just like that. Right? But I'm still, like what Robert said, I'm loading first, so I'm wasting some time here. So what I think that first hip movement is actually a strike. And I like to think of it as a scratch like that, like a big face strike. So my movement, when I practice on the Makiwara, is going to be more like this. This is a strike. So the first hip movement, it's reaching out, it's striking. It could be this way, close end, whatever. I have to edit that out. And then, because I can't take a hit like Ryan Parker, I started practicing covering on this side. So I do my hip movement. 1, 2, bring this arm up to cover. And then, so I don't get hit. And the other thing, and we were going over this in the Seiyunshin Kata seminar, about how there's no kicks in Seiyunshin. Okay, so in my hip drill video, I show this movement, right? This way. Really, I'm gonna condense that way, way down, so you don't even really see the first hip movement. I convert that energy into the ground, and it's like the foot pulling forward. So it's a kick, a low kick to the shin, more like this. Kicking there. You see the difference? I'm not making this huge movement. It's very linear, but the energy I have is going down through that foot. That way for an attack. Very, very fast. Or this movement I'm going to show you in a minute with a partner. So as far as practical application and self-defense, for the wrist grab, especially for women, I do a lot of self-defense. This movement, right, from our kata, from Shisochin kata, we start here, right, this way, that way. The application, for me, I could never make it work until I started implementing this kind of a forward rotation. So when you see me do it in a minute, you'll see me use the, use the hip. So I'm coming forward, my energy's coming all the way up forward and then side to side. So it's like a triple. It's like, and you'll see how it works in a minute. So as far as practical application goes, I used to have a really hard time doing the release from this position in Shisochin here, or something like when we're doing Seiyunshin this way. When I started implementing my hip motion in with this technique, like the basic bunkai, taking it to the next level, I was able to get the release. So if I'm getting grabbed this way, right, basic bunkai is like, try to get up and try to release, and it's very difficult. But when I use the hip motion with it, very easy. And I can get in quickly. The key to doing it though is I have to keep locked. I have to keep, as I initiate, I have to lock like Sanshin. I have to have all those Sanshin muscles locked in. When he grabs me initially, I'm going to be really loose. And then as I initiate, as I do my hip movement, I lock everything up. So it's like, it feels like a jolt to the other side. So thanks for following up with that. I hope that helps. Okay, start again, sorry.
Next time you ask a question, remember who's going to get beaten up. So think carefully before you ask any questions. Thank you.
Honey, I said no film.